Hey everybody, how we doing?
Good morning, friends.
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right, so last week's episode is a perfect example of what this show is capable of, I feel like. In terms of, thank you. I just noticed I was out of frame a little bit. But in terms of balancing the tone.
Right.
It was a very, very sad and heavy emotional episode, but yet it was one of our funniest episodes we've had.
Yeah, they walked that line really well of not just being an episode that's a bummer.
Yeah.
As it was, because we had the death of a child, the prolonged, lingering death of a child.
Yeah.
A really likable child. They knew what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Really hovering over the entire episode, but they made everything else around it a little bit lighter in tone and really made it work in that balance. It wasn't just this dark build all the way through. It's kind of like the episode we watched of the bear, the one shot episode, the next to season finale, right?
Sure.
That was just started off really tense. And it stayed there the whole way
from
through.
The get-go.
There was no release, right? It was a great episode. I don't think it shouldn't be different. It was thankfully the shortest episode because of that, and it really worked. But could you imagine an hour of Deadwood where all it was just the hovering of that and just all this dark, ominous building tension that just never really went away? I mean, the closest thing we would have gotten was the kid dying as a tension release.
Yes, for sure.
I was kind of glad that they did it then. You know what I mean?
Me
it's
too.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my
for
God,
sure.
This is brutal. Can we not drag it on for more than one episode? This is brutal to watch. It's brutal on the characters. Can we just?
Well, it's just a smart.
Go.
It's just smart decision making by the creators of the show.
Sure.
And like I said, everything besides the parents saying goodbye to their kid and being there with him in his final moments, everything else, it was sad, but the dialogue was so funny and so witty.
Yeah, they made it really work.
It was a nice moment of air, honestly.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's an episode that was probably the darkest episode they had, and I was laughing an awful lot. They just handled it really, really well. Someone on Patreon let us know that the plan was not to kill the kid, but the kid's mother was so obnoxious to work with.
Oh man,
that David Milch called up Timothy Oliphant and said, "We got to kill this kid."
Oh my God! All right, well, sorry, kid.
It's like so. His mother basically wrecked him being on one of the greatest television shows of the period.
So mad at her. I'd be like, as soon as you're of age, you're going in a home.
He's probably still in therapy talking about that. So I was on Deadwood for a while.
Yeah,
not long enough.
You killed my career.
All right, we'll get started here. We do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thank you so much, guys, and a special thank you to all of our super patrons: AB, Actuarial Lurker, Ballers Foldes, Derek Peterson, Devin Garneau, MTC 93, Jamie Morgan, Jeff, Jojo Potato, Natasha Norris, NJ, Sudugunda Varapu, Trey Contreras, Word Panda 47, Wolfgang Wolf, Yannick from Montreal, Torgeir Lingstad, Matthew Jones Carter, and Lindsay Swift. Thank you so much, friends. We're always glad you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching this for the first time on YouTube, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content we have coming your way.
We're really close to 1 million subs, so please click that now and you could be number 1 million.
Could be you.
It could be you right now. If you would like to see a full-length reaction to this, if you take a look in the description below, you'll see a link to our Patreon page where we are way ahead. You will have to sync and watch along your own source material, though, due to those pesky copyright laws.
Yep.
Which we struggle and fight with on YouTube every week.
Yeah, we see you. I was also very shocked to see the big guy, right? The guy who killed his brother.
Still alive.
See him live. I was like, what?
Honestly, I think he might survive.
I think so, too.
I think by having the doctor go back and operate on him, I think he's going to live.
This show does that, too, because Andy, who's back as well.
Right.
We thought he was done for. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And that guy pulled through.
And he apologized a lot.
I apologize.
Shut
the That has stuck with me the longest time. So yeah, we're definitely setting up some interesting things going forward.
For sure.
I'm wondering what carries through into season 3 as well.
I think the relationship between Joni and Jane is actually going to pay off moving forward too.
Oh, I do too.
I think that's a way to build both of those characters to bring them back from the edge where they both are.
Yeah. All because of Charlie.
All because of Charlie, yeah. And Al tried to play hard, but he was upset that the kid died.
He was. He really was. Yeah. There's a person in there.
Joe I never told him, just saw him on Game of Thrones.
It was the best.
I kept it to myself the whole time.
It was so awesome. It was so great.
What, you're burning bodies? Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, those are the women.
Those are the women. Yeah, because they weren't taking care of them at all. Nope. Yeah, Woo's got a conscience.
Yeah. What do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah. This war It's going to spread to Al, isn't it?
Oh, he's definitely going to go to Al.
Yeah.
That's his biggest ally.
Yeah.
Yeah, shame on you.
你走了，你快點走啦！
I wouldn't mind seeing Wu stick that guy with no one looking.
Oh, yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
what I mean?
I think we're all waiting for it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bullock.
It's just good. It's what he's got.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's a lot for him to say.
It is. Oh, for his hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's really generous.
Yeah.
You abide me beside you? 20 paces or so.
I think this is a really gracious side of him.
It is.
Yeah.
You're not to advance the cause.
All right.
Well, he agreed.
Yeah.
That's all he needed.
Mm-hmm. So crazy.
Yeah, you fat fuck, you're alive.
I love her so much.
Yeah, me too.
What is that, thank you in whale talk?
Oh my god.
Drink this.
Maybe all three of these can become friends on their way back.
Yeah, right.
I would love that.
Is that Leon?
Yeah, both of them are back there.
Tell him to his rupture patient left here to convalesce at his own fucking place. You give him a shoulder to lean on as he was getting the fuck out.
Yeah, the other guy's herniated. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Next time he opens his eyes, he's gonna think he died and went to heaven.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah. We are just straight up at the next day, aren't we?
That sucks. By the way, she is so good in the show.
I wish people would have let her have a career.
Right?
Yeah.
She was great on Breaking Bad.
She was.
That's not really her. Like,
It's like the kid on Game of Thrones. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, the kid who played Joffrey.
Yeah, that everyone just ruined his career.
Jack Gleason, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
Okay. It's been a long time. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I remember thinking, like, oh, it's not Jackie Gleason.
Yeah.
It's always the hardest part when a loved one passes is, like, when you find their clothes and their stuff. It's like, oh, God.
Well, I mean, she's packing to take off.
Oh, well, still.
But you're right.
And do you come to me to back your move against your San Francisco cocksucker rival? Am I getting the fucking drift here, Wu? Switching! Back to Sally, Wu. Fall to your fucking prayers.
He's able to figure out a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's happy about it.
Even these guys don't like it. Yeah.
I mean, Al doesn't like it either. It's
Right. It's just another war that he can't be a part of yet.
Yeah.
Why don't I back him?
That's what they're all wondering.
Best as I can through split lips. Your man beat my man's balls off, Mr. Hurst.
Yeah. But he's too loyal.
Well, how do we dissuade the other?
I suppose laying eyes on him would be the first step.
See, he's backing Wu. I'm wondering how much of it is how much because he likes Wu.
I think that's the only reason, honestly.
Right.
Rather than you delivering your telegrams upstairs, interrupting the rest or secret depravities of well-armed guests.
Leave with me.
Yeah.
Suppose, to compensate you for lost gratuities, I were to pay you $5 a day.
Oh my God, that's so blatant.
It is. Please.
Can you be $5 a day to read their telegrams?
Black Hills Telegraph Company requires personal delivery by Blazanov. I am not permitted.
That's that.
Little rat.
It really is, man.
Yeah.
He looks like a rat.
You haven't changed your opinion, have you, Trixie? As to my accepting Ellsworth's marriage proposal?
Well, yeah, because things have changing for Bullock.
Others should stay the fuck out of the process. Quiet like that since the boy's accident?
Yeah. Just checking.
Yeah.
Making sure you're still good.
Right. Are you drinking water or are you boozing up? Yeah.
Was that laudanum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheyenne and Black Hills Telegraph. Telegram for Mr. Walcott.
How are you today, Mr. Blazno?
Thank you.
Wonder who that was from.
Probably Hurst.
Yeah.
Right.
Telegram for Mr. Jerry.
Yes, I am he.
Where's the tit, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've packed your things. Thrown them, it looks like.
What is it you wish to say?
I'm curious as to where she would go.
Back wherever she came from.
Yeah.
I can't remember, Missouri maybe, something like that.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Hymns, chosen speakers in memoriam, a second reading.
Let the service be brief.
Yes.
Certainly.
I don't think they're burying him here.
That's what I was wondering, if she's going to take him with her.
I thought that was the plan.
You choose something.
Certainly.
And you'll announce that the burial is private.
I will.
Okay.
That's good.
Will there then be a passing by of the casket after the service?
No.
Certainly.
I get that all this stuff is necessary, but going through it, my God.
No parent should have to,
Yeah.
man. It's awful.
This guy. Intercepting before he gets to the house, because you know that's where he's headed. Yep.
My condolences, Sheriff. My deepest sympathies.
Yeah, get off my property.
Having to do with Mr. Swearingen speaking with your voice.
Yes. That's all now.
My reluctance to intrude nearly kept me from coming at all.
Okay,
He
good.
knew.
Yeah, he knew. Yeah. He was warned that might get him a beating.
Yep.
The doc fixed your con's rupture too.
Go shoot some dope.
Thank you, sir. It's been a hell of a trying evening.
Man.
Leon.
Shall we transact our business in the cage, Mr. Tolliver, where I was attacked the other day, and you failed to come to my aid?
I got guns in here now, don't I?
You're right.
Well, he let them in his fucking house.
I won't object. But it's yours to keep them she-apes from disgracing me.
She-apes? God.
Jesus. Yeah.
Should I, ask about you also?
What the fuck would I want to go there for?
Yeah,
He's playing way harder than he really is.
for sure.
As usual.
I didn't almost recognize her at first. I was
Yeah.
like, what is this?
Hot! Hot! I mean, I know it's supposed to be, but I ain't fucking used to it.
A bath?
You need a bath, James.
And I'm gonna fucking take it. I'm raising a general fucking question.
You should take a bath.
Yeah.
Should you do that before your bath?
No! Turn around! Don't go!
I need help.
This is the friendship I didn't know I needed on this show.
Seriously, yeah.
She may not have bathed at all since the
Since
show's
she's
really
been
kind
here?
of started.
Yeah, that's a great point.
She's just been drunk the whole time.
Yeah. So much dirt.
The pimp's a horse familiar. So the sudden, strange, or violent draws her to him. Not that I wouldn't learn another way.
There you go.
Yep.
You look fucking mournful. Even more.
Yeah, she's been with him so long, you know?
Yeah.
And as his proxy, I don't do business on the day of my godson's passing.
Oh my God!
Wow.
If this show of grief is a pretext to some other purpose,
I'm offended.
What a type you must consort with. Did you not fear beating for such an insult?
Yeah.
I'm not without imagination. A counter without currency is in the offing.
God. The godson really laid it on thick.
That's funny.
Yeah.
3 times we worked together. Memphis, on the river, and in Kansas.
We're not friends anymore.
Right.
Right into the woods once more. Only this time, left nailed to a tree.
God.
God, he's so evil.
Yeah, he is. I love how he's evil trying to play nicer than he is, and Al's nice trying to play more evil than he is.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's a great juxtaposition.
Yeah.
No violence between you and Wu while the grieving goes on. My God, act civilized even if you ain't.
I am a civilized person.
Then take your civilization and get the fuck out of here.
It's a great
Threat registered right there.
Yeah.
You will not mess with Wu.
That's a great Al moment, too.
Yeah.
You want to go to the fucking service or fucking not?
Don't have to ask us twice.
It's pretty amazing that everybody wants to go to the service.
Yeah. He wants to go.
He's gonna go.
He keeps going back and forth on it.
I think he's going to go.
Is it warm in here? To me, it seems chilly. Chilly, is it? Richardson, Mr. Wolcott finds it chilly.
You do sweat, EB.
Right.
I'll see to it, sir. If you are chilly in 10 minutes' time, pray for my immortal soul because some...
Oh my God, man.
Cocksuckers think they can take away everything.
He's having a panic attack.
Yeah, he is.
Boots on a bar? What is the fucking matter with you, Dan? Give me a fucking whiskey bottle.
Everyone's being superstitious today.
Yeah, what? Yeah. Boots on a bar. You can't wear new stuff to a funeral. Never heard this.
Can you try? I will be so grateful if you will trust me with your sadness.
This is really nice of her.
Yeah, it is.
We will be grateful for how much we love each other.
Oh.
This is actually the first time I've ever heard her speak this kindly to this kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, thank you.
By far the most vulnerable she's ever been with that little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Why not come? Make them accountable to you.
Shut the fucking door behind you.
Because he bottles up his emotions.
Yeah, he's just really putting on this front, isn't he?
He, in a way, paid his respects at the very beginning of the episode.
Sure, absolutely.
Man,
he thinks it makes him look weak when he's actually kind.
For sure. In many ways, it is a front that is necessary.
Yeah, people have to be scared of him.
Yeah.
He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake.
Look how antsy he is. He's bothered that he's not there.
Yeah.
And not another.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's really sad.
The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul.
Let the people come and say goodbye to you.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Those who wish to pay final respects to the corpse of William Bullock are invited now into the Bullock home.
The fact that they went was big, but
Yeah.
they don't need to go say bye. Andy seems a little green at this, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not like the preacher in the season
Yeah,
one.
I did think
Smith,
about him.
Yeah. The guy's wide awake now. I think he's gonna be okay.
Life and death.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Al's gonna act like he didn't care again. Oh my God! As it reemerged casually.
We picked flowers in William's graveyard.
Hmm?
Me and Trixie.
Trixie and I is how it's supposed to go with.
He's great.
Yes to the question.
Oh!
He's gonna drop Sophia.
Yeah. So, we're getting married.
That's great. He's gonna be a great dad.
Yeah.
Swedging. Swedging!
Nah, Woo. Swedging.
I had to say it with the accent.
Mr. Wu, why don't you just come with us like a gentleman? Wait.
Oh
God! Like, all right, here we go.
What does it? Do you know? Or does the water just come on you quick?
Wow.
Would your messages be sent to Helena?
Mr. Hurst is not a partisan in territorial rivalries, Commissioner.
Oh, God. I want to believe that.
These guys all hate each other.
Yeah.
Such that a huge banner would be hung across the thoroughfare. Welcome, George Hurst.
He's gonna get hit in the face by one of these two guys.
I may have to ask Mr. Hurst if that's his experience, too. Or of any of those that he may know.
That was shot so well.
Yeah.
Whatever will let us live.
He's gonna ask her to stay.
Yeah.
As we are now.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if she's leaving. I really don't. She might be sticking around.
It's all going to be on kind of if Seth can convince her that he really wants her to stay, I feel like.
Yeah.
I understand her impulse to leave.
Sure.
I mean,
Why would I want to stay here?
Yeah, want to stay in this most horrible aspect of your life.
They didn't seem keen on coming there in the first place,
Right.
So I totally get it if she wants to leave, like 100%, man. For as rough and tough as this town is, I mean, like, you got to say that, like, it is really sweet and sincere to see them all show up for Seth.
It is.
And that kid, and you believe it, right?
Sure.
Like, they all cared about that. It was a kid.
Yeah.
For as ugly as it can be, to see the humanity there was actually pretty awesome.
I mean, we started the episode with women being thrown on a fire,
We did. Yeah. It's so that darkness is still there.
Absolutely.
And I didn't see anybody from Sai's camp there either. So
no, actually they didn't. Like, none of them went to the funeral, but Sai, man, that scene with the three guys at the end, you're right. We have like basically three villains on the show. They were all three together, all representing different interests, and all of them kind of pushed to the side by the fact that the real big force is still incoming.
It's coming, yeah. Within the week, so we'll probably see him next week.
Which is what's so great that we had all three of them there. The political influence from Yankton, Hearst's very evil representative in the camp, and then Sai, who represents the worst instincts of the camp. All of them together, like three evil witches, right?
No, seriously, yeah.
And then the resolution of that is the real bad guy is coming. That humbled all three of them,
which gets me very excited.
Absolutely, the arrival of Hearst has been set up so well.
It really has.
I'm so excited to see who and what he is, like not only the actor, but how he's portrayed, right?
I have no idea what George Hearst looks like. No idea.
And I don't care to know. I don't care how much the show embellishes or whatever.
Yeah, have fun with it.
Obviously, he's a real guy, so what? Just tell me a good story on the show.
Exactly.
They could go a number of ways. He could feel genuinely menacing, but I don't think he will. And you know why I don't think he will?
What's that?
Because Mr. Walcott is already there doing that.
Yeah.
I think he's going to have a completely different vibe than Walcott, rather than just being a bigger version of him.
For sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, he could be like, obviously,
understated. Like,
understated.
I am walking death, but I don't have to. I
present myself in a different way.
Right, yeah. I don't have to present that I'm walking death. Like, we knew, right when Walcott showed up, there was something off and ominous about that guy, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And we've set up Hearst to be a bigger version of that, so I would be really surprised if he comes on with that vibe.
He could be like a little man for all we know.
Yeah, I mean, really. Yeah. Maybe not necessarily a little man, but certainly one that
comes off as kind and genuine.
Much more civilized than Walcott.
That's how the devil comes to you.
Yeah, exactly, right. I wouldn't be surprised if it is kind of more understated evil, because
that would be
he doesn't have to play it big.
That's way more chilling.
Right. Remember Goodfellas?
Yeah.
But Paulie didn't move fast. That's because Paulie didn't have to move for anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. He's got his killers.
Yeah. Paulie didn't have to move for anybody.
Killer, but still.
I doubt he shows up alone.
Oh yeah, he's
gonna have a goon squad with him.
Teeth, yeah. I'm curious where we're headed to with the big guy who survived the shooting.
Yeah.
What's his story going to look like? You know what I mean? And,
right.
And you're right. I have seen that actor before in something, because you mentioned that the first time we saw him. You're like, I've seen him in stuff. I can't remember what he's been in.
He's been in a lot of things. Just one of those character actor guys who shows up a lot.
They really could have just called the show That Guy. Because,
really,
in the show, I'm like, I've seen him in stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's also another storyline that's going to be very interesting, and he's definitely not going to be friends with Sai after this.
Yeah, is he a danger to Sai? Is he a danger to Walcott? Because kind of like with Andy, Sai and his camp just keeps building enemies.
They do.
They
do, which is kind of interesting too. It's like, I wonder because I don't know. I'm trying to think of where Sai ends up by the end of this.
Right.
I don't think it's going to be on top. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know, because like obviously, season 3 was the last season for a while. Then we get the movie, so I'm not sure what we're dealing with in that situation. But I'm just trying to like kind of predict ahead a little bit. Yeah, I think if you build enough enemies, right? Like, there's no way you win.
Yeah, I'm assuming we are going to see Hearst in the next episode, simply because it's the season finale. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not, because let's face it, with this show, it could be the next day, and Hearst is a week out.
Sure.
So we may not see him till next season, but I'd like to see him show up in the finale.
It'd be nice if at the very least the last scene. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
That'd be kind of cool. Like I think we need to put a face to the name.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then like really have a big setup for season 3.
Sure. We've spent the entire season building up his
Talking
arrival.
about the guy. Just talk about the guy the whole time, and we spend enough time with Wolcott, so it's like, all right.
Do you know what your advanced team looks like, and they suck. So let's see you.
And then Wolcott probably going to stick around for season 3.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
So, in many ways, it makes it kind of like one big long season. Then,
Absolutely, right.
So I'm really pumped to see that.
Yeah. Do you think we see Anna Gunn in season 3?
I do. I really do. Like I understand why she wants to leave, but I think that it was very telling when the music kicked up whenever she came back out of the house and she was like, let the people see him.
Right. And
then Seth and her kind of embrace a little bit. I think that's telling. And I think the fact that he was standing behind her while she was in that room, I don't think she's going anywhere.
All right. I don't know.
That's my prediction. I could be totally wrong about that.
Honestly, this is one of the ones I'm like, it could go either way. I have no prediction. Maybe she's in season 3 and maybe she goes ahead and takes off.
Mm-hmm.
I would understand the writing on either one.
No,
you know
sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is one of those where I couldn't even begin to tell you where this might go.
And selfishly, she's so good. I just want more of her.
She is. You know, you always hate the idea of, because she played a role that people didn't like so well that they transferred that to her, which as we said, it happens a lot. I watched The Apartment on the channel not terribly long ago, and apparently Fred McMurray, who plays the heel in that movie, a really charming heel, and he plays it really well.
Yeah.
And he's this really good actor who's, worked with Billy Wilder before.
Sure.
And he's in another Billy Wilder movie with Jack Lemmon, just crushing it. And apparently people were accosting him on the street. Women were accosting him on the street, telling him he was a terrible person for playing such a terrible guy that he'd never played a villain again.
We didn't scare Gary Oldman off. You know what I mean? Like, Gary Oldman, by accounts, a really nice guy, and he's,
He always seems like a great guy, doesn't he?
Yeah, and it's like, can you separate it, please?
Right.
It's fiction.
Yeah, it is.
It's fiction.
Yeah.
And guess what? Skyler was not the bad guy really in Breaking Bad. It's Walter.
Yeah, it's Walter. Yeah,
it's Walter.
Yeah. She wasn't even really the villain. Like I get, because I was in the same boat. I'm not.
Yeah, she's unlikable, but
right. But it's largely because of main character syndrome, right?
Perspective.
I didn't like her at first because she was nagging Walter so much, and I wanted Walter to succeed before we really figured out. Oh wait, never mind. He's the bad guy.
Sure, the Ted storyline is rough, but
it is.
You know what I mean?
But my God, by the end of that show, if you're still not on her side, what's wrong with you?
She's an amazing actress.
Right.
That scene where she kind of breaks down in the street,
she's great.
Wow,
she's utterly great.
Yeah.
So. Please come back to us, Anna Gunn.
Please.
I don't know about everyone else, but you're forgiven on my end. All right, catch you on the next one, guys.
See ya.